In a world where 1 out of 4 Americans believe the sun revolves around the Earth, 3 teenagers and 1 preteen come together to explore attempts of missions to Mars.
We have Lester Tellis, 13-year-old artist and game creator. Yasmani Rodriguez, 13-year-old irrelevant kid and lover of memes. Freddie Davila, 13-year-old editor of this horrible video. And Viviana Rodriguez, the only girl and preteen in the group.
This is our planet Earth. It's slowly dying.
Geez, man. Stop being so dramatic. We'll get to that topic another time. Today we're talking about Mars.
Jeez, guys, stop coming out of nowhere!
Mars is 33.9 million miles away from Earth.
According to scientists, it takes 150 to 300 days to get from Earth to Mars.
Depending on the speed of the launch, the alignment of Earth and Mars, and the length of the journey the spacecraft takes.
Speaking of launches, on September 9th of last year, Elon Musk presented an updated version of what is known as the BFR. It is planned to travel to Mars. It is also planned to assist in repairing and recovering satellites.
Wait, Lester, didn't you tell me you're doing calculations on BFR last night?
Yeah, I was.
Wait, why?
Because Dr. Pimmo wants more from us than just a Google search.
Mars and Earth are 55 million kilometers away from each other at a certain point in time. Since the circumference of the Earth is 40,075 kilometers, it would make sense that the speed is the same number. Because the thing is, Elon Musk said that it would take about an hour for the BFR to go the whole circumference around the Earth. So if you divide 55 million by 40,075 kilometers per hour, you will get to 1,372 hours or 57 days. Now if you get the number of hours you got and multiplied it by the speed of Mars's orbit, which is 86,871 kilometers per hour, you will get 119,187,012 kilometers. The reason why this calculation was made was because of the fact you cannot just point your rocket at Mars and fire your engines, because by the time you would have gotten there, it would have moved. So this is the number of how far it would have traveled away from its original location since you fired your rocket. If you get the number of how far Mars is away from Earth now that you've gone there without checking your alignment of your rocket, and add that number by the distance it was when you first started your rocket, you will get the total distance that Mars is away from Earth now, which is 174,187,012 kilometers. Now if you divide that number by the estimated speed of the BRF, you will get your final answer, which is about 181 days. Now if you add 57 days, which we originally got, to the new number we just got, which is 181 days, you will get your 238 days.
SpaceX isn't the only company that's planning on traveling to Mars, you know. NASA is too. NASA is planning a Mars 2020 rover mission, which is part of a Mars exploration.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They're planning to launch somewhere in July or August of 2020 when Earth and Mars are in a good position relative to each other to land on Mars. The rover will land on Mars sometime in February of 2021. It will take less power to travel to Mars at those times.
India is also traveling to Mars. They have an exploration called MOM.
Wait, Mom?
Yes, MOM.
Your mom?
MOM is an acronym that stands for Mars Orbiter Mission. The plan is to study Mars surface features, morphology, mineralogy, and the Martian atmosphere.
That sounds awesome!
Which part?
Mineralogy.
Why?
Because.
That's it for now.
Catch you on the flip side.